Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak introduced a lot of monsters, both old favorites and completely new, that I want to talk about. I'll discuss the stuff from title updates in separate videos. This one is strictly about base Sunbreak. Just some things I found especially cool or especially funny. For example, you can pull Shogun Senator's pants down.
Talking to me? But yeah.
Ew!
Ew! What? Can we hit that now?
It's a stark juxtaposition, a stark naked juxtaposition. On one hand, you've got this badass crab thing banging and clanging its claws together, making metallic sword noises before it lunges at you. Pretty cool. On the other hand, you've got this bare ass crab thing walking around with whatever this is hanging out, and then Senator squirts water everywhere from it? Ugh, ew. But hey, we shouldn't judge its naked form. Things look cooler in armor. Like this next monster, which I have an opinion about that might be weird, I don't know. It's about Rakna-Kadaki, the big blue werewolf with an ice goatee and a distinctive howl that's really fun to listen to. I do think Rakna-Kadaki is cool. The whole werewolf theme ties in extremely well with Malzeno's vampire theming.
You saw him get into place?
No!
Oh my god, get rolled.
No, Rakna-Kadaki, no!
Holy
Jesus, oh my god!
no! Oh, don't worry. I'll coach Rakna-Kadaki. I'll coach him.
Rakna-Kadaki going ballistic, swiping and slashing away is awesome. The man is straight up doing the Berserker barrage. The one thing I need to get off my chest though, I personally prefer Rakna-Kadaki. I said this opinion might be weird because Rakna-Kadaki is a more feature-rich version of Rakna-Kadaki. Rakna-Kadaki has more going on, but I like the simplicity of Rakna-Kadaki just being this angry, inside-out muscle dog. Again, Rakna-Kadaki is cool and definitely fits Sunbreak with Malzeno, but I just hope he's not a permanent replacement for his simpler cousin. While we're on the topic of the three lords, Garangolm. He's very funny. Like his Wyvern Ride Simian Slam Baby Rage, and his Gauntlet gimmick. Wow, look at that big fella go. Oh, his rock gloves blew up. Well, you can always find more. Always. Just pulled a lava glove out of the water. They blew up again. Astalos came back.
Too early.
Jesus, he threw you into me! And brought with it the power of green Mountain Dew trigonometry lightning. Astalos has cut me in half with its giant head energy sword more times than I care to admit. But I'll give it a pass because its theme is so damn good. I mean, I still like Mizutsune's theme the most. Man, Mizutsune theme's good. The monsters I'm most happy to see return are probably Gore and Shagaru Magala, since my first Monster Hunter was 4 Ultimate. Shagaru's theme in particular is incredibly nostalgic for me. Getting plasma beamed was not nostalgic. That's definitely a new trick Shagaru picked up. The Psycho Chicken Seregios also came back with a Top Gun fighter jet intro cutscene. My favorite thing about Seregios is this goofy slide after some attacks, because it makes me imagine a smug smirk and radical rainbow glasses on his face. In a different timeline, Seregios is a Sonic the Hedgehog character. Speaking of running a lot, Espinas. Capcom has made very clear that Espinas is a peaceful being unless disturbed, spending much of its time sleeping, which is why us heroic hunters wake it the fuck up and murder it.
I'm not gonna capture him, I just want him to get shot up.
Yeah, yeah, yes, yes. Oh my god. It's extra messed up because Espinas really wants to sleep. It'll tank a few hits before begrudgingly getting up. The situation feels like trying to wake a kid up to go to school. As in it's difficult. I don't think many people hit their kids just to wake them up. I hope. I know the fights actually play out quite differently, but due to the similarity in appearance, it's funny to think of Espinas as power-crept Rathalos, the base game character versus the Season 7 DLC character. Oh, Rathalos burns you with fire breath and poisons you with his talons? Well, Espinos burns you, poisons you, and paralyzes you all with one fireball. Bitch. And also Espinos is bigger. Poor Rathalos. We support our short king. Unfortunately, Malzeno does not. Malzeno has a great design. The vampire bat theming, in addition to the sicko mode teleporting, makes for a memorable monster. I really enjoy this fight too. All in all, an excellent flagship. But of course, the flagship is never the final boss of the story. That honor goes to, spoiler alert for the final boss, Magma. You know, the massive beast that can tank explosions and Dragonators all day, but dies to the guy waving a kitchen knife and dinner plate sized shield around. The ballista minigame to stop it from climbing up the wall gets tiresome when you're farming Geismagorm for rare drops. I mean, it's fine for a first time experience, but doing this damn Mario Party minigame 2 times per hunt, every hunt, is rough. There is that one-time occurrence during the story where Fiorain does an anime fighting game cut-in super randomly, which is cool, I guess. Kinda wish I could do that instead of shooting at back knee, but whatever. My Hunter in cutscenes just stands around with his weapon sheathed, so I guess that's too much to expect from myself. Oh yeah, screw the stupid Go-Go Gadget punch. No! Go-Go Gadget! I know the credits are supposed to be like pictures or whatever, but for some reason it feels like everyone is frozen in time and fully conscious, like sleep paralysis or something. Look at their eyes. They're internally screaming for help. Immediately after the credits, we're introduced to afflicted monsters, and of course they introduced this new mechanic with Arzuros. I feel like Arzuros gets special treatment. First, the Apex Arzuros. Now this, Capcom, you do realize Arzuros exists in real life, right? It's just a bear. People already hunt this shit with bow guns in reality. Monster Hunter ain't breaking new ground here. I have to mention how tanky afflicted monsters are. Fighting low tier afflicted monsters is just a beatdown that goes on for way too long. I need 21 more afflicted pelts, Azuchi. Just lay down and die already. You build up your MR some more, fight Narwa again. Here's my little tip: when she does her Dragonator minigame, you can go above it all and wait if you have enough wire bugs or jump off your dog or off a platform. At MR 50, you face off against Rage Incarnate, Furious Rajang. How can I not love this guy, especially as a Dragon Ball fan? He has a crazy transformation scene, and he's just generally cool as fuck. The Golden Psycho Crusher, the way he glares into the camera, the command grab animation, the giant boulder toss, ripping the wire bugs off himself. Furious Rajang is awesome. Then at MR 100 you face what I'm pretty sure is the final new monster in base Sunbreak. Scorned Magnamalo. You hear that? Scorned. Magnamalo was so sick of getting shit talked on the internet that he became a subspecies. This is what happens when you spend too much time online. On Twitter and shit, I definitely scorn the guy. He's styled on everyone's favorite wolf. Scorn Magnamalo has a lot of cool moves, like the Energy Blade move he stole from Generation's Charge Blade. What is he doing to me? What the? Or the Carpet Bomb. It's also pretty funny how he immediately dive bombs you once he sees you. But at the end of the day, he's still a Magnamalo, and after the Super Magnamalo from the original demo, I know him and his kind better than he knows himself. Scorned Magnamalo takes a ton of damage, and sometimes he even dies before he goes into red mode or whatever. Fun monster fight. It's a great way to cap off base Sunbreak before the title updates. Tons of monsters introduced that are really cool. Some even perform well as comedic tools. But there is one thing about Sunbreak that makes me brood, and it's the cursed image of Senator in the nude.